I recently bought a trailer, and it had some stuff that I had to do to fix it up. And one of the things is that we have this the crank for the front tongue and no handle. So I'm going to be building a handle. Now this isn't going to be woodworking, it's going to be metalwork, but you know, it's crafty and trying to figure out how to do something. I tried to find a handle in the stores, and I didn't in the local stores, so I decided to build my own. Now I did find a hack for this, and if you don't want to build your own handle, this works too. I just used a screwdriver, and it fits in that hole nicely, and it has a nice handle to it, and I can go up and down easily with it. There's no reason why I can't continue to do that, but I kind of feel like I want to have a proper handle. So that's going to be today's journey. What I got to make this handle is I got a piece of conduit, and it's much longer than I need it to be, but it's only $5, so it's not that big of a deal. And conduit's always kind of useful. Now this is narrow and thick, which is better than the normal thin conduit tube. I got an 8-inch carriage bolt with a 1/2 inch it's a 1/2 inch thread. I got 2 large washers and 1 small washer, and also I got 2 nuts. So the idea is I'm going to cut off a piece of this conduit, and then I'm going to weld 2 of the washers on it, and then I'm going to trap the whole thing in with this carriage bolt, and it's going to be loose, so I'll need to have these 2 nuts counter tightened so that it doesn't fall off. And who knows, I might even weld it to the handle, and probably not though, and that will be done. I am not much of a welder, so I don't show me welding the washers onto the conduit. But one thing you need to be very careful for is when welding anything zinc plated, and this conduit is zinc plated, you need to be in a very well ventilated area because it's poisonous. I installed the handle that I made on the crank, and I peened over the end so that if these nuts come loose, then they will not come off. And I think it works pretty good. Looks good. And then it folds over nicely still, and it's not perfect. I made it too long, but I think that this will do what it needs to do. I may still just go ahead and dip this in some tool dip. We'll see. So this project is almost done. So what I did was I used plastic coat tool dip. You can buy this at your hardware store. And I coated it. Several coats, and there's a drip. So, and what I need to do is I need to cut off the very top where the carriage bolt comes out so that this whole thing will spin. So that's what I'm doing now. And with the plastic coat is not so much for protection, but it is for, you know, on cold days, it's something a little less than straight steel to hold to. And now this project is done and it works great. Finally, just remember, after every woodworking project, you should always count your fingers. You end with 10, good job.